Welcome back for the 7th of my League Regions breakdowns, today with the Morytania region. As always, this breakdown will not be covering strategies for the area, uses for the relics or combat masteries. There will be a playlist of the previous videos on screen to check out if you haven't already, and you can skip ahead to relevant chapters below. When you unlock Morytania, you'll be given access to the areas of Canifis, Berg de Rot, Mostly Harmless, Dark Maya, Maya Ditch, Morton, Port Phasmatis, Sleep, and Versinhaza. This will also give you access to the Barrows, Fenkenstrain's Castle and the caves below it, the Haunted Mine, the Spider Cave, the Slayer Tower, the Theatre of Blood, the Day-Old Essence Mine, and the Hallowed Sepulchre. As a Leagues-specific change, the Blood Talisman will be added to the Canifis General Store upon the region being unlocked. When you unlock the region of Morytania, the quests Taste of Hope, the Great Brain Robbery, and Ghosts Ahoy will all be completed automatically. The prerequisite quests of Darkness of Hallowvale, In Aid of the Marquis, In Search of the Marquis, Creature of Fenkenstrain, Cabin Fever, Pirate's Treasure, Rum Deal, Zoga Flesh Eaters, Big Chompy Bird Hunting, Cook's Assistant, and the Recipe for Disaster subquest of Another Cook's Quest, and Freeing Pirate Pete will all be automatically completed also. For those still looking to do quests in Morytania during Leagues, Haunted Mine, A Night at the Theatre, Shades of Morton, Sins of the Father, His Faithful Servants, and the mini-quest Lair of Tarn Riselor will all be available to complete with only Morytania. By unlocking Morytania in combination with other regions, other quests will be available to you also. By also picking Asgarnia, you can complete the Animal Magnetism quest, and alongside both Asgarnia and the Wilderness, you can complete both Devious Mines and the Wanted quest. Picking some regions prior to Morytania will also auto-complete some of the otherwise available quests. Picking the Fremennik province will complete Animal Magnetism. Picking both the Fremennik province and the desert will complete both Devious Mines and Wanted. Picking Taranwin will complete the Making History quest. And finally, unlocking the desert will complete the mini-quest His Faithful Servants. Picking the region of Morytania will automatically complete some of the diary tasks in the region. While no easy tasks will be completed automatically, the medium task to make a batch of cannonballs at the Port Phasmatis furnace will be completed. The hard tasks to enter the Kirill portal in your player-owned house through a portal chamber, and to pray at the altar of nature in the nature grotto with piety active will be completed for you. Finally, the tasks in the Elite Diary to catch a shark in Berg de Rot with your bare hands, and to fertilize the Morytania herb patch using lunar spells are both completed also. With boosted drops up to a 5 times rate, a number of the drops available in the region will be boosted. From Araxor, the Araxite Fang, which will be dropped as the Amulet of Rancor instead, will be boosted from a rate of 1 in 600 to a rate of 1 in 120. Each of the pieces of the Noxious Halberd will be dropped from a rate of 1 in 200 down to a rate of 1 in 40, and from the Araxite, the Arenia boots will be lowered from their base rate of 1 in 4000 to a rate of 1 in 800 at the highest rate of boosts. The Barrow's armor pieces and weapons, which are typically listed as 1 in 349 for any specific piece, will be lowered to a rate of 1 in 69 instead. By killing all the brothers, the effective rate is lowered from 1 in 15.01 to 1 in 5 per chest, though multiple pieces can be rewarded per chest. The Black Mask from Cave Horrors, usually a 1 in 512 drop, will be increased to a rate of 1 in 102. The Ring of Endurance from the Grand Hallowed Coffin and Hallowed Sepulchre will go from a 1 in 200 drop chance to a rate of 1 in 40. The Granite Gloves and Granite Ring drop from Grotesque Guardians will be lowered from 1 in 500 to 1 in 100, with the drop rolled twice per kill, while the Granite Hammer will go from 1 in 750 to 1 in 150, and the Black Tourmaline Coil will be reduced from 1 in 1000 to 1 in 200, again with the drops from Grotesque Guardians being rolled twice per kill. From Phosani's Nightmare, the Nightmare Staff will go from 1 in 266 to 1 in 53, the individual pieces of the Inquisitor's armor will go from 1 in 350 to 1 in 70, the Inquisitor's Mace will be lowered from 1 in 625 to 1 in 125, and the individual Nightmare Staff orbs will go from a rate of 1 in 800 to a rate of 1 in 160. With Phosani's Nightmare, each drop are further boosted by 2 times due to the hard mode. For the regular Nightmare, the Nightmare Staff is instead dropped from 1 in 400 to 1 in 80. The pieces of the Inquisitor's armor are 1 in 600 per piece, down to 1 in 120 per piece. The Inquisitor's Mace goes from 1 in 1200 to 1 in 240, and the Nightmare Staff orbs are individually dropped from 1 in 1800 to 1 in 360, with these rates all presuming a team of 5. In Shades of Morytania, the Zealot's robes are reduced from an individual rarity of 1 in 128 to 1 in 25 per piece. The Rune Scroll of Swampbark and Rune Scroll of Bloodbark will be decreased from 1 in 170 to 1 in 21. The Blood Shard from Vaya will go from 1 in 5,000 to 1 in 1,000, and the Blood Shard drop from Vaya Watch Sentinel will go from 1 in 1,500 to 1 in 300. Finally, the chance for a unique reward from the Theatre of Blood for a deathless normal difficulty run will drop from 1 in 9.1 to 1 in 1.8. The rewards available on this league will include the Twisted Bow and Tumican Shadow from the other raids also. For boosted activities, the pieces of 8 earned from Trouble Brewing will be boosted, presumed to be at the same boost of up to 8 times, the same as the previous year's league. And by unlocking Morytania, you'll be provided with a number of new Slayer tasks, which can then be given by any accessible Slayer Master. These include Banshee, Bloodveld, Cave Horrors, Gargoyle, Necrial, Vampire, and Araxite. The final thing for today is the Region's Echo Boss, the Echo variant of the Grotesque Guardians. You'll need to receive a Brittle Key from Gargoyles requiring 75 Slayer, then you'll need to kill Grotesque Guardians on task in the hopes of receiving the Morytania Orb. Once that is received, you'll then be able to fight the Echo Grotesque Guardians without a task for the drop of the Gloves of the Damned. The gloves have the stats of Barrow's gloves and apply the effects of the Amulet of the Damned and additional effects when a full Barrow set is equipped. The Amulet of the Damned is not required to apply its usual effects and can be swapped out for another necklace instead. And that's it for today. Leave a like if this has been helpful to you and subscribe to see future videos. Next time it'll be Tyranwin. See ya!